I will tell you that you will have a fun time watching this game back.
I hate you. Thank
I
you.
feel like that's a lie.
First one is Past the Stars at the Feast by the legendary Tyler Nafe. A Mal Ekin mashup brought to you by Tyler Nafe. Yes, Mal and Ekin were both parts of this, both of this as well. I'm also a big fan of the. I just like the fact that this feels just like a really clean script. You know, nothing really feels out of place. And this is a really good quality script, so I'm a fan. Now, I think this is definitely a script that we should probably see a demon. We should probably pick a demon first of all. I know we have a propensity to run imps, and I don't necessarily say that's really a bad thing per se. Perfectly fine doing imps if necessary. But oh my god, that is such a great token. It's even got a goose. It's got a goose. Well done. Well done, Rosanna.
That's cute.
It's very cute. Go give Rosanna some love, guys. In the original World Cup, me and Mal's scripts came head-to-head with each other, then Tyler combined them to make this one. Is that how it came about? I thought it was, because I know Star Pass All-Stars was part of it, but this would be Birthday Feast and Star Pass All-Stars. Well done, Tyler. Good idea. But yes, Star Pass All-Stars and Birthday Feast are both fantastic scripts by Ekin and Malishon, respectively. Professional streamer is hiding half of said token with the character window. Was I really?
Oh. Well, the game window's like cutting it off.
Professional streamer, by the way. There we go. You guys can see it now. So,
in case you can't quite read it, it says, investigator, you start knowing that one of Mullabach or one other player is a particular minion.
We always put Mully in the investigator pings. It's just the thing to do. It's just, that's tradition at this point.
Yeah, just like Sean's always in Bounty Hunter pings.
Exactly. So, to that end, we don't have either of those characters on here, but we could put Mully as the red herring for a fortune teller. It's basically the same thing, right?
True. I think that if we do put a fortune teller in and Mullabach is good, that sounds like a good idea.
I mean, that's just, to me, that just screams of like, hey, we did this thing because it's the correct thing to do. Noble is Spicy Investigator, according to the Spicy Trouble Brewing. Is that correct? Oh god, what is it called?
Yeah, Indigestion Brewing.
Indigestion Brewing, thank you. There's so many script names, I lose track of them. But yes, and according to Indigestion Brewing, Noble is the Spicy Investigator, if I remember correctly. I kind of think I want to do a Leech.
Sure.
So that means if we do Leech, it probably makes sense to have in a Fool or a Sailor. We don't necessarily have to.
I mean, yeah, you don't have to. There's absolutely no reason that you need to do that.
I also think I maybe want this to be a Marionette game, so I think we're going to do a Marionette.
Okay.
And then I'm thinking...
maybe Marionette Widow?
Oh, you want Widow. Okay. That way we get 2 doses of poison, potentially.
Yeah.
Puzzle Master makes a 3rd.
True.
Although I think I might be inclined... Barber Leech is just such a silly thing. I kind of think we want to do Barber Leech.
Sure. Barber is definitely a massive outsider in a Leech game. I know it's like an outsider in any game, and especially the later it goes off, but you feel that more with certain demons than others, and I think Leech is one of the ones where it becomes even more of an outsider with. And, you know, I'm personally a fan of that. Not everybody likes it. That's their prerogative, of course, but I like it.
I do. We've had games where that's happened, where it's like a pretty much confirmed Barber went off in a confirmed Leech game, late game, and you just throw your hands up because you're just like, I don't fucking know.
It's just all mind games at that point.
Yeah.
Tinker that never dies is always fun in Leech. Yeah, I agree.
Throw a Tinker in then. So we have to put in a fortune teller, of course. I'm thinking we could do a demonless bag with the promise of a puzzle master being Marionette. That way there's only the illusion of poison. Make a demonless bag with the promise of a puzzle master.
You can do that, yeah.
I suppose. Yeah.
I think it's something that you should do very, very rarely. So
I'm thinking you put in a noble. I think this is a mathematician. I think this could be a very good mathematician game. And then
that is true that on using this tool you can always just garden it because you don't like have to put the gardener in in order to like move tokens around before people see it. Yeah.
I'm not sure if Courtier and Leech is very interesting. I don't think I like it, but it is interesting. I don't know. I'm thinking about it for a second. I'm gonna have to give it a thought. I think I'm okay with Raven Keeper. I I think we will need 2 more. I'm thinking either one of Seamstress or Night Watchman, and then maybe an Innkeeper, I guess. And I have a Widow, so that's definitely going to be doing a lot. But we're also going to see who ends up being the Marionette, so it's going to be possible. Night Watchman Leech is sad, I guess, a little bit. I mean, I'm perfectly fine doing Seamstress instead. Courtier and Leech is both better and worse with the execution survival rules on the script as possible bluffs. That's true.
Yeah.
I think I'm just going to go with Seamstress. We'll stick
Courtier
with...
is just one of those roles that, like, to be honest, probably doesn't belong on any script.
Yeah.
It barely gets a pass on BMR.
Well, I think it works really well on BMR personally, but I also think
Okay,
Mastermind
well,
works really well on BMR.
with our seating, we have either a Marionette Ravenkeeper, which therefore would not be able to be the red herring, or a Marionette Fortune Teller, which means we could still fake
But
a red herring on the Ravenkeeper.
I mean, listen, you know I love me some Mullionette, but I think I'm going to put it on Skills. I think we're going to make Skills the Marionette. Welcome back, Skills. You're a Marionette. We will need a Noble. Do we put the Noble ping on the Marionette?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Okay. I'm thinking maybe we put one on the Juggler. I think putting it on the Barb... Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say one on the Innkeeper.
I was just about to say Innkeeper, personally. I was thinking about Barber, and I said, that's rough. Ryback is going to have to be the Mathematician this game. Mully's the Ravenkeeper. Do we have any other starting info that we need to go over? No. Oh, we know Red Herring. I mean, Mully can just still be the Red Herring, so that's fine.
We don't technically need a red herring. In fact, there shouldn't be any red herring because that's not a real fortune teller. But we can fake that Mully is a red herring, and then we can fake that, I don't know, maybe Squid is the other, like,
Red
pretend,
herring.
yes.
I'm just going to throw a red herring on there.
Dies, then we can change around who we give yeses on.
Yeah, we can do like a kind of floating pair of red herrings, more or less. I'm thinking for bluffs, I like Oracle as a bluff a lot in this. I think they need... There's like... Because a lot of great roles are in play, and a lot of these roles that are left over are really tough to be able to kind of make work. I'm thinking maybe we just do like Sailor Fool, maybe, or Sailor Courtier. Courtier is a rough bluff, but...
I wouldn't do both of Sailor and Fool. That's like...
That's why I was swapping it out, yeah. But I do think Oracle needs to be one.
Yeah, I think Oracle is a fine bluff here.
Drunking a DA or Godfather is super strong, or Courtier on Aspire Widow to give fake Grims. That's also fun. I mean, obviously, like we were saying, the Courtier hitting the Evil Twin on night 1, the classic Revenge of the Martian Vampires. I mean, like literally an all-timer of all Clock Tower games. Like that has to be one of the most memorable Clock Tower games of any server probably ever recorded. So definitely one of the better ones. I think I'm okay with this, actually. I think I really like this. I think putting the fake ping on the Juggler I really like a lot. Or sorry, not the fake ping, the Noble ping on the Juggler I really like a lot. Syvan's gonna have to do a lot of work because Evil's not gonna have like another ability, quote unquote, with Skills being the Marionette. But I think it'll be okay. I have a feeling. So
yeah, and if Tam ends up picking a host that would actually not be all that great for Evil, like if they end up hosting Sean, who might know when he is malfunctioning, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then they can just kill Barber and swap out because they're gonna know where the Barber is.
They're gonna know. All right. I think I'm pretty good. I think we can get started. Discord is doing a silly thing now where it's saying, it looks like you're in another voice channel. Are you sure you want to switch to Town Square? Fucking excuse me? Hello, everybody. Welcome. Before we get started, I just wanted to quickly go over the fact that there is exactly one jinx on this script, which is Cannibal and Juggler. Basically, if the Juggler guesses on their first day and then dies by execution, the Cannibal will get the correct information as to how many juggles that juggle got. Yeah, I mean, that's basically it. Did anybody have any questions? Nope. Sick. Okay. Everybody should be in their seats. Rosanna is not in Rosanna's seat. Thank you. All right, everybody go sleep. Okay, bye.
Goodbye.
Bye. Bye.
Bring. Okay. All right. I am going to head to Syvan first, and then we'll go to Tam, and we'll proceed from there. Hello, Syvan.
Hello.
Have you had good experiences playing a widow before?
I think the only other time I've been a widow, I've been pit hacked into one.
Okay. Do you feel good about that?
Good enough.
Okay.
As good as I can be.
Well, I'm here to tell you that your demon is Tam,
All right.
and that's all I'm going to tell you.
Fun.
I'm sure. I have a feeling, though, you may figure out why that is by the end of the night.
Time will tell.
Time will tell. All right. I will be back. Okay, bye.
Thank you.
Hello, Tam.
Yeah, can you hear me?
I sure can.
Of course, I'm the demon.
Of course, you're the
Just-
demon.
Easy game. Oh,
This will be an easy.
Alright.
Tam, you can't die.
oh, hey. I've been the zombie that lost on a minstrel day before, so it
Oof, that's a rough one.
was rough.
I mean, I can tell you that as of right now, Tam, you literally can't die. By the end of the night,
Alright,
you will be
sweet.
able to, but right now, you can't die.
Okay.
I'm here to inform you that your minions are Siven and Skills.
Yep. Okay.
Skills is your marionette.
Righto.
Your bluffs are Oracle, Sailor,
Yeah.
and Courtier.
Okay.
And who would you like to host?
If there was a drunk on this script, I would say skills, but that only works if there's a puzzle master in play.
It's true.
Hmm.
I mean, Skills is ostensibly the drunk right now anyway. He just doesn't know it yet.
Shit. Okay. Hang on. There's nothing that can. Oh, the noble might get a ping on them. Better not. Oh, let's go for Bruce.
Bruce it is. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
All right, let's go back to... Hello.
Hello.
I have some fun stuff for you.
All right.
Namely, I have a Grim for you.
Okay.
Let me just make sure, because I'm pretty sure... Yeah, okay. I will just do a quick little snip, but before I do, I'm going to quickly move to the little loading screen that we have here so that I don't dox our DMs. So yeah, I have a Grim for you. Hopefully
Yes.
everything there looks correct.
I mean, I wouldn't know that, but
I mean, it looks correct to me. That's what I'm saying. Anything questionable? Anything you have any questions?
any no questions at the moment. I just gotta figure out what my best plan of action here is. I think I am going to let's poison. I want to poison Sean.
Poison Sean?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, so we got to send the call out.
Beautiful. Beautiful choice.
It's a great choice.
Big fan of all three of these noble pings like potentially malfunctioning here.
I do
or
love
appearing to malfunction. Yeah.
I do love the idea that all of our noble pings have red reminder tokens on them.
Me too.
So great. I'm perfectly fine, and they're all blue. They're all blue, which is not supposed to happen in a noble. I think we give the knower to Noku?
Yeah, I think Noku's fine. I would
To
either do
Squid.
Noku or maybe one of the outsiders.
We give it to... If we give it to Hallow... Maybe we give it
Squid
to
would be
Hallow. Oh, you think Squid? Okay.
No, I agree. Squid would be funny. Maybe it's Noku or just Squid.
I think I'm going to give it to Noku. Give it to Molly so he knows he won't die. Yeah, okay. I'm not doing that. He's the red herring. We can't do that. I'm not doing both. Because then he's just going to,
That's fair.
All right, so I'm just going to give it to Noku. So we'll go to Noku and we'll do the thing. And then we'll proceed on with the night.
Okay.
Hello, Noku.
Hello.
You hear the widow's call.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we go to skills. We go to Rosanna. We have a big number for Ryback. We don't have a big number for Ryback yet, but we
No.
might.
Ryback gets a 0 tonight.
Currently a 0. Yeah. All right, let's go to let's go to skills. Hello, skills.
What's going on, Demeta?
Not a lot. Welcome back.
Thank you. Hi, chat.
Please pick 2 players.
All right, we're going to go with cardinal points. Let's go ahead and do Noku and Malashan, please.
Noku and Malashan. I'm going to show you a no.
Gracias.
Thank you. Yeah, I had forgotten that the Fengu was on this script. It would have probably made more sense to possibly put it on an outsider.
I wouldn't say it makes more sense. I think it makes for a slightly different dynamic. That doesn't make it. I mean, it makes more sense.
A Widow's Peak. Very cute, Ekin.
Oh,
I do
that's
love
funny.
that. That's very good. All right, let's go to Rosanna. If I could find... Oh, right. Yeah, thanks for screwing up the order that I usually see your token in, Anna Rose.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
So what happened was that Hello was stressing that they would be first in the alphabet with an H, and then Bruce came back, but then he added an H to his name, and so then I became Anna Rose to make Hello feel better.
Well, that's very nice of you to do. In essence, another thing that you could potentially do is, if you'd like, you could use the scissors tonight.
Yes, I would like to use the scissors.
Okay, what do you got?
I'm here to have a chill game and just use my ability and then not care if I get killed.
Nice.
I would like to check Melishan and Mullibok.
Melishan and Mullibok. You get... Yes, they are on the same team.
Thank you.
Thank you for scissoring. We'll talk to you later.
Thank you.
That's a big check.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now we go to Squid. No one has malfunctioned yet. Let's go to Squid. Hello, Squid.
Hello.
I have some lovely information for you.
All right, let's hear it.
I'm going to show you Bruce, Sean, and Skills, each 2 seats away from each other.
Oh boy, a bounty hunter ping on Sean? Ah, you shouldn't have.
You know, it's Christmas. It's not Christmas anymore, but you know what I mean.
Exactly. All right.
Thank you. And lastly, we have Ryback getting a 0, which is very weird, given the number of stuff on here.
I'm pretty sure Demeta would have phrased it that way on purpose.
I absolutely phrased it that way on purpose. 100%. And wait, what do you mean? You think I? Of course I would. I mean, why? Never mind. Ryback has a 0, and I think we're good, right?
Yeah.
Hello, Rybut.
Yep.
I'm going to give you a spicy 0.
Oh, I don't like this. Oh, that means I don't want to kill Skills at the moment. Oh, thanks.
Okay, bye. All right. I'm pretty sure we're good. We can bring him back. Gamba is live, everybody. Big money Gamba.
Why would he kill Skills if he got anything other than a 0?
He wants to just kill Skills.
Oh, well, he can do that regardless of his number.
I think maybe he thinks he thinks he might be the marionette.
I mean, that's fair.
I don't know. Listen, I don't presume to understand what goes on in Ryback's mind.
Well, yeah, like the marionette can just easily get a 0. I don't know.
Right. I think that's what he thinks, is that he got a 0 because he is the marionette.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah. Again, I don't presume to speak Ryback, but I come as close as I can. He's an Eagles fan. He doesn't make any sense.
Gotcha.
All right. Let's bring him back. Good morning, town. It is a feast in town where we will be passing by all of the stars that are out. There are a lot of stars out tonight here at Ravenswood Bluff. There's Vincent van Gogh, who did, of course, Starry Night. There is John Green, who wrote Fault in Our Stars. There's Liam Neeson, who is famous for his work on the very well-known film A Christmas Star. Patrick Star, lots of different stars here. So, but unfortunately, at the center of the feast was us, dead. What? Could the stars have done it? Or did the stars just align so that one of you got a chance to kill all of us? I don't know. Figure out what is happening, and in doing so, maybe figure out who is killing everybody. Nominations will be open in 8 minutes, come back at 38 past. Oh, and by the way, it is day 1. That is all.
I
need to talk to you.
So disappointed in you, Demeta. How do you not make a chocolate starfish in the hot dog flavored water reference?
Demeta's a coward.
What about?
I will say more. Can I say?
Oh well.
Hi. I can't hear you. Hello?
Molly.
You hear me?
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, I just had a fucking Windows update before this, and my internal microphone is apparently not working. So I'll have to figure that out later. How's it going?
It's going great. I'm on a mission.
Okay, what do you got?
I want a juggler 5.
Can you get it from someone else?
That means I gotta talk to 6 people between now and the rest of the day?
Bruce, I had a whole plan, and you're just ruining my plan by wanting a juggler 5.
What are you?
The Raven Keeper, Bruce.
The Raven Keeper? Hot dog.
Hot dog.
Okay. Ooh. Oh. Do you want to do a roll swap, and then I will juggle whatever you juggle?
That sounds like a lot of work, Bruce. I think I think you need to put in the work for this 5. I don't want to put in all the work for you to get a 5. That sounds horrible.
I'm here to help. Okay.
Okay, well, you go do your work.
Do you want me to juggle you as the Raven
You
Keeper?
can do whatever you want.
That's right. I'm going to juggle you as the Raven Keeper because I want a 5.
Okay, bye.
Okay. I was going to go around saying as the courtier who drunk the Godfather, but then getting a Knight 1-0 just kind of feels weird with this.
That's a good claim.
Yeah. All right.
Cool.
See you, the fool. See you.
Juggler 5. So
You want a juggler 5? Oh,
Yes.
I love jugglers.
Yes.
Juggle me as the cannibal.
I'm going to juggle. I'm going to juggle you as whatever your role is. Is your role the cannibal?
Sure. You'll get a juggler 5 if you do it. Don't worry about it. I'm the widow. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, wait, are you the widow?
Listen, if you're poisoned, you're going to juggler 5 right now. I can assure you. Don't
Do you
worry
want me
about
to
it.
juggle you as the widow?
No, juggle me as the cannibal, please.
Okay, I'll.
Thank you.
No problem. Thank you.
How dare everybody leave as soon as I get there? The fucking audacity.
Boy.
Are you
Sorry?
Are you the widow?
Are you the leech?
Yeah.
Yeah. So important things you need to know. You poisoned the juggler.
That's amazing.
I poisoned Sean. Sean is the innkeeper. I am going to be claiming Night Watchman. I'm going to use it tomorrow, and I'm going to fail a ping. So that's another potential sacrifice. However, Hollow is the barber. So if you need an out,
Okay.
that's safe.
Jules is the marionette cannibal.
marionette.
I just told them that I'm the sailor
Wait,
and I
marionette
sailor drunk
cannibal?
them. Yeah.
Skills is the fortune teller.
Oh, righto.
Fool, and people can feel free to find out which one.
Okay. Cool. Thank
Okay,
you.
later.
Your time.
I'll tell you, I am the fool or the mathematician.
You're the full early mathematician. Cool. I will tell you, Dan, that I am either... I'm either the juggler or the cannibal.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you.
You so desire.
Okay, are you the barber?
Yes.
Hot dog. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I can tell you that I am either the fool or the barber, and I'm sure we'll find out which one before the end of the game.
I'm sure we will. I might even hazard a guess that we will find out by the end of today. I fear.
All right.
All right. Good luck.
Later.
And now I have 2 people that I can innkeep. Hooray!
Yay. Okay, thank you. Oh my god, I was panicking
You're
there for a
welcome.
second. Demata,
Got him.
to fill chat in, Sean said to me immediately, if I was the sailor and I picked you last night, how annoyed would you be? And I was furious
and her
for a moment.
response was quite adamantly annoyed, yes.
I
All
will
right,
tell you that
thank
I
you.
find that
Thanks,
very funny.
Oh dear, I fell for
Yay.
it.
So yeah, just wanted to let you know.
Oh, that's fun. That's really fun.
So now's
okay,
a great time to claim recluse.
No, not the recluse.
Oh, wonderful.
No, not the recluse. But I did hear of a math 0 that I don't trust because there's a widow in play. So
50%. It's a not 100% chance, but there's at least a 50% chance I'm the mathematician.
At least a 50% chance. Okay.
The other 50% chance is I might be the marionette.
Oh.
And the probabilities vary because I could be widow poisoned.
Would you rather me juggle you as the marionette or as the mathematician?
I would rather you juggle me as the mathematician.
Okay.
But I have a math 0. So
Okay.
either I am specifically droisened by Puzzle Master, Widow, Leech, or something that hasn't fired yet, which I've heard of 2 roles, yours and another.
That sounds like something I would poison.
you are the only person on this grim that I know well enough that would absolutely fucking poison a mathematician on night 1 if you're the widow.
Luckily, I am in fact on the good team, so the mathematician is probably free from the clutches of the widow.
Not with the fucking number that I fucking just heard.
What did you just hear?
A fucking math 0 on a widow script with a puzzle master possibly in play? I fucking highly doubt that.
Maybe neither of those is in, or maybe the Oracle is Puzzle Master drunk or something.
Well, we did hear a widow ping. Noku claimed a widow ping, so.
Well, Noku also asked me to exchange 3s.
Evil?
It could be.
Oh, you could be.
Yeah,
you
and that could be the marionette.
Oh, that's a little different. I mean, I would have figured that like Noku would have told Bruce, "Hey, Bruce, you're the, what's the blood,
So,
you're
well,
the-"
no, Noku apparently claimed that to have seen a widow while I was away.
I heard that, and then
Yeah, I didn't hear that.
And Noku separately told you Noku was the widow
And gave me a role to juggle them as.
as the widow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
that's slightly decreasing my desire to self-eat today, but
No, we can't self-eat you. You're a mathematician. You do
Bruce,
great work in the
Bruce,
field of
is your
mathematics.
token really leech? And then you tested me?
We could test me, but not today.
No, we can test me today, and then
Oh no!
and then
Ryback, no,
and then see what happens, Bruce.
Come on, no, you're a mathematician. Come on.
How is this
Yeah,
already the world?
I hate you.
Skills and I talked to the opposite group of people because I had such a normal, sane day.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, me too.
Yep. Nothing scary and weird about that. Nominations will be open momentarily.
Mal, the way you said "yeah, me too" makes me immediately think you're evil.
Right.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so Noku, are you holding to that widow ping?
Yes, I am. I heard the widow.
Okay, so I've heard of a math number that does not check with a possible widow in play. It just doesn't make sense to me. But there are a couple targets on here that don't act until night 2 or get information until night 2. So
Juggler, Courtier, or Night Watchman that didn't use that.
yeah,
Fool, cannibal, anything that doesn't wake.
There's plenty of abilities like that. Yeah.
Molly Bach juggles that Ryback is the marionette. Sean juggles that Malachon, Ryback, Skills, Mollybach, and Sivan are the imp. Bruce juggles Noku as the cannibal, Molly is the raven keeper, Malachon is the fool, Ryback's the mathematician, Hal is the barber. Malachon juggles that Ryback is the marionette. Several people are typing. No, 3 people are typing. Now several people are typing. I am awaiting further juggles. If anybody else would like... Oh, there we go. Squid juggles myself as the marionette and the cardinal points as the recluse. Okay. Anna Rose, aka Rosanna, juggles that Hallow, Bruce, and Malachon are leech. Hallow juggles that Malachon is the Raven Kipper. I'll say nominations are open while people are doing their thing.
I absolutely do not want to kill Ryback. Under no circumstances should we kill Ryback.
Malachon nominates Sean.
Malachon nominates Sean and is immediately asked to give an accusation.
Witch check and bounty hunter ping.
Sean.
I'm glad we were able to get this out of the way as the first nomination.
We would need 6 for this to pass.
Also didn't tell me I was the marionette, so. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Okay.
3 is less than 6. Sean is safe.
Ryback will nominate Ryback.
Ryback nominates Ryback and is immediately asked to give an accusation.
1, up yours, be messy in chat. 2, Bruce doesn't want this, so therefore I want this.
Anything to add?
No.
All right. We would need 6 for this to pass.
Ryback, if I'm the marionette, you better tell me now.
Four is less than 6. Ryback juggles that Bruce is the leech, Noku's the widow, Mully's the widow, Mully's the leech, and Skills is the night watchman. Skills juggles that Ryback is the marionette, Malachon's the fool, Mully's the widow, Tam's the sailor, and Hallow's the tinker. And that's all I got for juggles. I'll say second call for nominations.
Hallow nominates Malachon.
Hallow nominates Malachon. Why?
Big minion energy.
Mal, are you a big min?
I am a big min, but I'm also semi-confirmed by information.
We would need 6 for this to pass. I didn't know that min actually translated to princess. Maybe in some other language. I have no idea. Confirmed princess.
Absolutely.
Big princess energy. 2 is not enough. I'll say final call for nominations.
Noku nominates Squid.
Noku nominates Squid. Why?
Out of the people I talk to, I feel Squid is the best kill.
Squid?
Cannibals find calamari very delicious.
We would need 6 for this to pass.
Sounds like an Odashi claim.
Absolutely. But, I mean, if you have a kill that's like an actual evil candidate, please kill that instead of me. I feel like I've been pretty good this game so far.
6 is enough. Squid's on the block. I'll say final call. 5, a 4, a 3.
Squid nominates Tam.
Squid nominates Tam. Why?
I don't know. Felt like it.
Okay. Tam?
I feel like saying no.
6 to tie, 7 to pass. Chat is asking me a math question. I literally don't know how to answer it. Because I'm bad at math.
Is Mathblade in check? Just ask him.
I don't believe that Mathblade is in chat, but if Mathblade is... Oh, Math is in chat. All right, Math, figure it out. Final call. 5, 4.
Malashine claims Slayer and shoot skills.
Son of a bitch.
What's your weapon of choice?
The off-script psychopath.
We literally take the psychopath token that was included in... I think it was included in the thing, the tokens that we actually received. I've never actually used my tokens yet, so I don't know. But even if it's not a real one, we take it and we throw it in Skills' direction. And Skills dies in some other game, not this one. Nothing happens.
Oh my god.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squid. What's your preferred method of execution?
Deep fried into calamari, please.
Deep fried into calamari. All right. It's extremely painful if you're alive, which is unfortunate for you because you are executed and die. Go to sleep.
Wahoo!
The off-script amnesiac slayer. You nailed it, Molly. All right, so Noku gets noble pings.
As you know, as long as Noku lives.
As long as Noku lives. Exactly. So first, we go to Sean, who does nothing, but we shall see. Please choose 2 players.
I would like to choose Tam and Rosanna.
Tam and Rosanna.
In that order.
Thank you. I appreciate you letting me know.
No problem. I do what I can.
Thank you. Please choose a player.
Hello.
Who we killing?
I reset it. It is still can't.
I'm sorry?
Noku.
Noku?
Yeah.
You got it. Thank you very much.
I ain't having a second set of noble pings. Nope.
It's a very fair thing. Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Yeah, cheers.
Well, we don't have a dead Ryback, but we at least don't get noble pings.
Right.
Let's see. Don't kill Malashon. There's no reason to do that. Molly doesn't learn anything. Skills is not gonna trigger a math anyway, so yeah, let's go to Skills. Still alive.
Impressive. Let's go with Bruce and Molly, please.
Bruce and Molly, you receive a yes.
I don't fucking like that, but thank you.
You're very welcome. A noble ping that happens to be a leech host in a FTS. I debated it for a second, but I'm going with it. I think it's okay.
Well, we'll find out. I mean, Skills didn't like it, so
Yeah.
you know that might be fine.
Rosanna's already gone. Bruce gets a. All right, so let's talk about the Bruce question. I do think it's a 3. I think the correct answer should be a 3.
Great, then we don't need to talk about it because it can just be a 3.
All right, well then let's go to Bruce. Still alive.
Still alive.
You sure are.
Cool. What I got?
3.
5. Ah. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Damn it.
I really wanted you to get a 5. You were struggling really hard to get a 5.
I really wanted that. I don't think I've gotten anything higher than a 3 before.
I've gotten a 5 personally, but
yeah, that's fair. Not everybody can be like you.
That's true. You really
Dang.
can. Except for Art. Art's the only one who's actually gotten a juggler 5. I think.
That's true. Art and Demeta.
No, not me. I didn't actually get one.
No, Art and Demeta. You're being too modest.
Oh.
I mean, somebody did definitely assist Demeta with that 5 by being a spy.
And that person was Navean.
Well played, Navean.
Okay. Wasn't I the politician when I got a juggler 5? Yes, I was. Okay.
Yep, the working.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay, bye.
Bye.
All right. So Ryback gets a 2.
Yes.
1 off the innkeeper, 1 off the juggler.
Yeah, innkeeper not making anybody drunk, and juggler getting a wrong number.
Yep. We'll go to Ryback. Still alive.
Pain.
Pain?
Pain.
No pain.
Yes, pain.
If anything,
Do math.
If anything, it's ping.
Okay, so that's a 1.
Ping. End of pings. It's 2.
Fine.
Have fun. All right. I'm feeling pretty confident. Yeah. Let's just go for it. Yeah. Ryback pain is always fun. To be fair.
Very true.
Yeah. Okay. Let's bring them back. I can take these corrects off of here. clean up the Grim a little, and we should be good. More stars have shown up for the feast, and these particular stars are members of the anime Lucky Star, because I couldn't come up with anything else off the top of my head.
Yo.
But in addition to that, Noku has died. And guess what, guys?
What?
The game continues. Please come back at 56 past.
Shocking.
I thought it was going to be day 2.
Mollybot, can we chat?
Yep.
Simon, let's go.
Hello.
Well, apparently in a seamstress, yes, so I trust you.
You're the other half. I also heard a Math Zero.
Yeah, I did. I heard that as well.
Did you give Bruce a real claim?
No.
Oh, I gave Bruce a real claim, even though I didn't want to.
I think I may have given Bruce your claim.
That's fair.
I gave him full, which I heard was in your twos.
It was.
Hosted. That's why I tried to get myself killed yesterday.
Yeah.
However, if I'm not, then you're probably a bad juggle. Unless there's a sailor who drank with me.
Unless there's a sailor who drank with me. Well, it's a bad juggle anyway.
If Tam, did Tam fucking drink with me? I'm looking at skills as juggle. Oh.
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
Yep. Okay. Thanks.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, I totally just picked a name out of a hat and picked one of the blanks on my Grim. So
Yeah, fair. I'm the sailor. I drank on the first night with girls, and last night I chose Ryback just because he's been a bit of a baby and.
of course.
Ryback being a
Valid
baby?
choice.
I don't know. That doesn't sound right.
I know. It doesn't sound like it tracks, right? But yeah.
If I don't have anybody better, I could definitely move it over to you.
It sounds like it must be one of those games. Oh well.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those games, but you know what? I'm here for it.
I mean, I'll take it. This sounds fun. All
All
right.
right.
Thank you, Sean.
Thanks, Ivan.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank
go
you.
talk to Burby and stuff.
I will. But
Yeah, I figured, but it depends on who the demon is or who the widow was. So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
We'll see. Thanks.
Yep, no problem.
Always work that way, so we'll see.
Domina keeps popping in here. Are you the demon, Tam? Like I'm getting. I'm just.
Nobody's leaving their conversations.
Oh, okay.
That's fair.
Well, yeah. Tomato misses me.
I mean, that's
I haven't
true,
played
but
in a
I
few
mean,
weeks.
you know. Okay, bye.
Anyways,
Get a ping out.
oh, hot damn. Huh.
Gambling thing for the 40 months.
I have heard of an innkeeper out there.
I know. I just spoke to them.
Oh, hot damn. Did the innkeeper pick you?
I don't believe so.
I heard of a math 2. So that could be a thing.
Yeah, that would make sense. I mean, what is it? People were mentioning allegedly that a math, or I think it was Skills saying that a math number yesterday would have meant a Night Watchman who didn't proc. I mean, I don't want to assume it's me.
I mean, that's not math score yesterday. What do you mean yesterday? Like last night or the night before day 1?
The night before day 1. That's
The
what
math that I've heard got a 0 on that first night.
Yeah, because Skills was saying that didn't really make all that much sense in a Widow game, which I don't know, but
Well, I think Skills is metaing that a Widow would pick somebody who gets recurring information
more
or does
active,
something, on the first night. So
I hate the game yesterday.
Oh, I hated the number that the math had.
I see. I'm the seamstress. I used it first night. I got the 2 players are on the same team.
Oh, fun. Would you like to share?
Um,
You can hold on to it. I won't be offended.
no, I'll tell you. I've already told Hello, who probably is evil. So, Melishan and Mullabok.
Ooh, interesting. I have Mully and Bruce in a yes ping.
Ooh, are you the fortune teller?
Yes, I am.
Ooh, interesting.
okay, I got a juggler 3.
Okay, that's sad. There is a math 2.
There's a math 2.
So I think you're not having a good time today.
Sure doesn't feel like it. I also heard of a Night Watchman that didn't proc.
Okay, yeah, I can believe something bad has happened to you.
So those 2 things could just account for the math 2.
Yep.
But Tomato's here. Look, you know what? If I juggled 5 correct and I got a 3 because I was poisoned because Demeta couldn't just give me a 5, when Demeta heard me say I wanted that the whole day, I'm going to be pissed.
I will tell you that you will have a fun time watching this game back.
I hate you. Thank you.
I feel like that's a lie.
Spit out results. for me.
Hello,
Find something funny.
everyone.
And that is how I knew how to tie a shibari knot.
Really? That's how you did it. I figured you would have had a longer story than that. Nominations are open.
So we all agree we're keeping Ryback alive.
Yes, absolutely.
I got nothing.
Ryback will nominate Ryback.
No.
No.
Anything to add?
Ryback does not agree to keep Ryback alive. Ryback might be hosted, might be getting funky numbers, but you know what? Let's kill him. Let's kill him.
Any defense?
Kill him.
It will take 5 to not Ryback. I mean, kill Ryback. I mean, put Ryback on the block. Four is less than 5.
Malashar nominates Sivan.
Malashar nominates Sivan. Why?
I trust 4 living people, I think, and Sivan is not one of them. So, pretty decent candidate.
Simon?
I do think from how things are, if I'm good, I'm probably a good execution. If I'm evil, I'm also probably a good execution. I'd like to get this out of the way.
We would need 5 for this to pass.
I wish I was off script boom dandy.
Yep, off-script boom dandy to go along with the off-script sailor.
You just claim Goblin.
Too late. Big Sag. 5 is enough. Simon's on the block. I'll say final call. I'll move this game right along.
Skills nominates Bruce.
Skills nominates Bruce. Why?
He knows what he did.
Bruce?
I'm pissed.
I mean, there's a lot of drunkenness on this script. We would need 5 to tie, 6 to pass.
There sure is.
I didn't say poison, because that would have actually, like, kind of ruined the joke, but I did it anyway.
Look at how good I'm rating. Only the 2 living evils vote on me.
2's not enough.
Excuse me, 2 living evils? What are you implying?
Nothing. No reason.
I'm going to say final call as we do a drink check in chat. 5, 4.
Hello nominates Hallow.
Hallow nominates Hallow. Why?
Guilty as charged.
Yes, as one of the living evils, yes. Any defense?
No.
We would need 5 to tie, 6 to pass. Ooh, shouts to the Arnold Palmer in chat.
Fuck it, I'm sold.
Love a good Arnold Palmer.
Admission of guilt.
That was my Windows notification sound, guys. Don't worry, chat. You don't have any Windows notification sounds. I mean, maybe you do, but 3 is not enough. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sivan, what is your preferred method of execution?
Stairs.
Stairs?
Stairs.
Stairs. Okay. We actually take you, town gathers around and they take you to the tallest stairwell in all of Ravenswood Bluff. And then they force you to turn around and look at them and they stare you to death. Everyone go to sleep. All right. So the widow's gone. And there are 2 evils alive. Just only one of them knows it. I'm curious as to what Tam is going to do here. I'm very curious, but I don't know. It's definitely not time to kill. It's not time to kill Hallow yet, I don't think.
Probably not. Sean's a decent option since he's now healthy, which, by the way, removed the poison token.
He is indeed healthy. Perfect. Okay, let's go to Sean. See what happens.
Sure.
Please choose 2 players.
I keep having conversations with people that are wanting to be kept and then they get executed. So I'm just going to go back to Tam and Rosanna.
In that order?
You know what? No. Let's go Rosanna, then Tam.
Oh, god damn it, Sean. All right, fine. Thank you.
It's fine.
Please choose a player.
Oh, I was trying to figure out how to bullshit socially and I forgot I had to kill someone. Hang on. Give me a sec.
Take your time.
Alright, I've lost one of my evils. Yeah, fuck it. Let's go Ryback.
You got it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now, obviously, this actually creates a very interesting kind of dynamic in the fact that Tam knows that Sean is no longer widow poisoned. However, and it would make sense to kill Sean at this point because Sean potentially could prevent deaths. However, this forces the world in which Sean may particularly still think that Sean is a viable leech host. Now, taking the gamble, of course, that Sean may hit an inkept player. So I think this is very interesting. I think killing the mathematician seems to suggest that maybe the Widow's Call is real and that Ryback was going to get some very scary information tonight. I really like this.
I would think that the player who heard the widow dying first in the night is probably the bigger indicator that the widow ping is real.
No, I know. I'm just
I know that Imp and Vigor Mortis and Fangu are all here, so it doesn't have to be, but
Yeah. Prevents another bit of information from coming out, which is big. So we can put that issue to bed. Bruce doesn't wake up. Mal doesn't wake up. Rosanna doesn't wake up. Hallow doesn't wake up. Molly is.
I do think we should consider like giving a different second red herring to skills, since Squid's probably like never going to be checked. Maybe putting it onto I don't know, Hallow, Mal, or Sean.
Hallow and Mal are probably going to eventually be coming out as outsiders and probably be a good pick. I would put it on Sean, to be perfectly honest. I think that would be the one that makes the most sense to me.
Sure.
Okay. If Sean
there is negative outsider mode on here, so like an outsider claim could be evil, could be either Vigor Mortis or an imp that's star. No, actually, that would make sense. Yeah, it could be an imp in a Godfather -1 who star pass to a minion. That's possible.
That's also possible. That's true. All right, let's go to skills. Still alive.
Blessed cheese thief cabin.
Oh, I absolutely hate that I'm alive right now.
What can I tell you? I'm gonna force you to pick 2 players though.
I don't wanna.
I'm sorry. They pick 2 dead players. I don't give a shit.
Tam and Hallow.
Tam and Hallow. You gotta know.
Okay, you know what? So help me. I'm gonna have some words with some people here shortly. Thank you.
Have fun. Outsider that got goo jumped in.
He suspects that he might be the marionette.
I think that he suspects that he's the marionette. Yes.
Well, he's gonna know which one it is.
He's definitely gonna know which one it is. That's true. Outsider that got goo jumped in a Godfather -1 is also a possibility. That's true. I still think that eventually the outsiders are gonna play a factor. So I don't want it to go too ham on that. So
yeah, I'd kind of maybe rather that we not do anything too early with them, because we can just like never kill Mal and have a Tinker who could be a host, or barbers can't tell if they're a host kind of stuff. Yeah.
Dax says get rid of that ugly thing. I can't really do much about all of the ugly that's going on here, but I believe you're referring to my hat, so I'm going to change my hat for you on the next day. All right, let's bring them back because we have nothing else to do.
Okay.
Fist of the North Star is another anime with the name Star in it. Thank you, chat, for that recommendation. You know who's not starring in anything right now except a little grave is Ryback.
Oh.
All right, now it's personal. Now we gotta find this demon.
Yeah, exactly.
Dom's in 5.
Rosanna.
Demon, come talk to me. I don't want to kill you.
Yeah, let's go. I'll follow you, Bruce.
All right.
Molly, let's go chat.
All right.
Hey, back. Let's go talk quick.
Yep.
Tom, can we talk?
Yes.
Yeah.
Looks so inviting, but
the teeth.
The teeth and the claws.
So damaging and harmful.
I love how Chet and Demeta arrived when I said the belly looks so inviting.
Yes.
Of all the spots you could possibly say,
What's going on, Bruce?
I'm the juggler.
Okay.
I got a 3, and I wanted a 5 so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being the juggler's always a bit sad, isn't it? You're just like,
yeah.
These people lied to me.
Well, and I heard of a math 2 on the night that I got information.
That's probably the widow poison.
That's the
Wait, and who are you picking?
Night 1 I picked skills, and then I spoke to him and said, please don't pick me again, so I didn't. Night 2 I picked Ryback because Ryback wanted to die, so I was like, I'm going to pick you because you're being a bit of a last night I picked Hallow because it seemed
works. I'm gonna have to mull it. I'm gonna find someone smarter than me to figure that out. They'd be drunk to their own ability, so that wouldn't ping. So I would like to know if Tam's a sailor, who they drank with on night 1.
I just wanted to give you my.
Doesn't read vigor to me either, though. It just doesn't make sense to me for the vigor. Fangu is an outside chance, but I'm not pressed by it. I don't know.
If I become the Fangio on like Final 3, whatever, it's going to be a 50-50 at that point. So
Yeah,
I'll take
that
it.
would be fucking hilarious.
So, like the more they're both alive, the more it feels like both of them are evil, right?
Yeah, it does. It does. And that could possibly
If you guys
explain
wanna work on that, let me
my
know.
3, but then I don't know where the math 2 would come in.
Yeah.
Night Death, so Squid would have to be evil.
Or an outsider. Do we know what Squid's claiming?
Squid told me noble, and they said good cannibal food, so.
Did we get pings out of Squid?
Squid did not want to share pings with me.
That's a little funny. I've heard
so
of
we
an
just
who never
have to
picked me.
So, positing with Molly, I suppose in that case, I am Widow Poison.
Yeah.
There is, I don't know. Sean was saying potentially Noku was Vigor killed. I don't know how likely that is.
It's possible. Hard to say.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have much to go off of right now, but
I don't have another outsider anywhere else. So.
You're the first outsider I've heard of, so
I mean, it is a
could
Fangu script,
potentially, well, yeah, very true. There's actually, now that I'm looking at it, I'm only missing 3 people on my grim, and one of them is Squid, who I don't think is claiming outsider.
No.
One of the 2 blanks could potentially be an outsider, but I'm
Yeah,
not
I have 3
sure.
blanks at the moment. No idea what any of them are.
No.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if we have a barber in play, I don't even know if that's the case.
Yeah, hello, it's a barber.
Okay, then yeah, barber swapping to me, that's the only way you can do it, because we got to get it, because, like, I have
Can we not-
who's the host?
Bruce. He's the juggler.
Okay, I've got a yes on Bruce and Molly. We need to make that switch.
Okay.
So,
There's not an outed leech yet, though. That's the thing. No one's put me on the block, and I'm claiming Sailor.
okay, so let's wait until they test it and then make the swap.
You're coming, by the way. We're dragging back.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you. And that's how I figured out that I was a Ninja Turtle.
Hey!
I think you might be the leech or the leech host, so you can pick.
Me? If I'm the leech, don't kill me. If I'm the leech, let's go for it.
I was gonna make a Ninja Turtle reference, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm too busy going a little crazy. I'm having a cowabunga. Nominations are open. Okay, second call for nominations.
Alshon nominates Bruce.
Alshon nominates Bruce. Why?
Hasn't told me I'm the marionette. Could be the leech. Could be the leech host.
Bruce?
You're the marionette.
Okay, let's not kill Bruce.
Bruce has claimed marionette, or actually no, Bruce has claimed demon. Never mind. We would need 4 for this to pass.
I'm probably a fine kill, to be honest.
I don't want you dead yet.
I
Bruce.
don't think so.
Well, I mean, I can't make sense of my information, so.
Well, if nobody else accounts for the math 2, then you'd be confirmed good from proccing.
Well, I'd be confirmed good, but if there's a possibility of a leech in play.
I mean, that is the annoying part, yes.
Yeah.
Also, Bruce's confirmed good is Bruce's name on BGA, so.
Hey.
I think you are probably good, because I believe the math number.
Is there a sailor who picked on night 1? Obviously, you would be alive and you would have picked on night 1. If so, who did you pick? Anybody? Bueller?
Second call for nominations.
I'll nominate Tam.
Molly nominates Tam. Why?
I have reason to believe a few other people. I haven't heard anything about Tam. Tam was also an early vote on Ryback, who was, like, memes aside, genuinely a bad kill is getting believable ongoing info. So this is the only thing I have.
Tam?
Yeah, that's fair, but also I'm the sailor, so I might not die today because I didn't drink with.
We would need 4 for this to pass.
We kill skills instead.
Always.
Sure, pile on the new guy.
5 is enough. Tam's on the block.
Sean would like to nominate Skills.
Sean nominates Skills. Why?
I personally would like to pile on the new guy.
There's a joke in there. Skills, go ahead.
Giggity.
5 to tie. 6 to pass.
If Tam's the sailor and got self-drunked off the skills, that would explain my math 0.
I mean, if Skills
wouldn't.
info but was drunk, that would also just be a math 0.
Yeah.
2's less than 5. I'll say final call.
Tam, who did you pick night 2? Okay, thank you.
5.
If that's what you are asking. Yeah.
3.
For those keeping track at home and not reading text chat, Bruce and Skills are both noble pings.
1. Tam, preferred method of execution.
I'm at a tavern and I drink the Malaysian what do you call it? The methanol in Malaysia.
I'm sorry. I have no idea what you're fucking talking about, but
Are you serious? Oh,
it
look
sounds
up.
dangerous. You're at a tavern in Malaysia and have methanol, and yeah, you are executed and do not die. Go to sleep. All right. The conversation happened that Tam and Skills are going to probably swap by killing Hollow tonight.
Yeah, I think that makes a ton of sense. I think Skills might end up getting executed tomorrow and will survive, which is pretty funny.
Yeah. That's if, of course, Sean doesn't pick Hollow.
I mean, that would be our choice to drunk Hollow, and unless it's with Tam, then
it's rough.
Yeah, if it's like Tam and Hallow, then honestly, I'd probably drunk Tam there, but yeah.
Tam has outed Barber to Bruce. Whether or not Bruce actually believes that, given the Juggler 3, I have no idea.
Yeah.
Let's go to Sean. Please choose 2 players.
There's like a 25% part of my brain that thinks I've been keeping the leech the whole time, so I'm gonna change it up and go with Rosanna and Bruce in that order.
Rosanna and Bruce in that order.
Yes, please.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now, if this were a antidote game, we could sober up Bruce, which would do nothing. But
yeah, but we're not in an antidote game, so
Correct.
instead we got to get Tam's kill and then probably do a swap.
Let's go to Tam. Hello.
Hey.
Please choose a player.
Oh, there's a killing thing. All right, let me. I don't know because there's sauce on Bruce as the leech host, but also Ryback got shitty info. Sean's protecting no one. Is this where the noble ping's on skills too, so I can't bother part? I can't kill Molly. Fuck. I'm thinking this is where see Sean isn't really chatting to me a lot this game, so I think he knows I'm evil. So I'm trying to think of who he might protect, but that doesn't matter. Is this where I sink a kill? Yes. Do I get rid of Rosanna? Alright, no, I'll get rid of Rosanna.
Rosanna it is. Thank you very much. Kill Mel?
I don't know. I think no matter what we do, they might just kill Bruce tomorrow. But yeah, we can kill Mel.
I mean, it will at least signal to Tam, you know? I mean, Tam already knows, I guess. But
yeah, Tam's already gonna know.
Yeah, Bruce probably will die tomorrow.
I think there's now that there's been a player who survived execution, even with the Sailor claim, I think there's a bunch of people who are just gonna want to kill Bruce.
Yeah. No, I think Sean. I think Tam knew about Sean being sober, because
no, they said something about Sean's not really protecting anybody, which is obviously not the case.
Right.
So I think that they may have just momentarily forgotten about it.
Okay. Yeah, I think we kill Mal. We just call it a day, and we just hope that town can survive one more night.
You mean Bruce?
Oh, sorry. Hope that evil survives one more night by having Bruce survive one more night.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a struggle tomorrow, but they might go after skills instead. But if they do, then there's no one to barber swap with. But you could still kill a barber to maybe make people worry.
Yeah. Yeah, DA's on the script. Listen, there's ways, you know. All right, let's go to skills, and skills probably already knows what's happening, but it's fine. We'll go to skills. Hello.
Hi.
Please choose 2 players.
I would like to kill 2 players, that's for damn sure. Well, let's go ahead and go with Sean and no, you know what? Sean and Molly, please.
Sean and Molly, I'm going to show you a yes.
Of course you are.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I think Skills was anticipating the barber swap, but alas, what can you do?
Yep.
All right, let's bring him back. I am out of star references, so I'm going to say that it was a Michelin star meal that we are feasting on right now. It's about the closest I can get. I'm running out of references, guys. Speaking of things...
Did they use star anise while they made that meal?
No, just because you suggested it. Speaking of stars, not that Michelin. Speaking of stars and things that are out...
no, it is that Michelin.
They're the same Michelin.
Okay, but it's not the Michelin Man. It's not the. I understand that it's the same group. I understand that, but I'm saying the Michelin Man is not the one issuing the stars.
Have a little Troy in your life, Tomato.
Mal is dead, and that's all I have to say about that. Nom's in 2.
That's interesting.
Or Nom's in 5. Or sorry, Nom's in 5.
Skills knew this yesterday. No one else does. I was the tinker. so there could have been a no death knight there.
Interesting.
Interesting.
I did have you pegged as outsider, to be fair.
I trusted you with my juggler 5.
I was not going to
Oh,
tell you
you-
Tinker on a Fangu script
you
on
got
day
him
1 boost. It's
All
never
right,
happened.
Oh.
All right, guys, I understand that the Michelin group is who issues the Michelin stars for restaurants. I understand that. What I'm saying is that the Michelin man does not go to every single restaurant and issue the Michelin star rating. That's all I'm saying. Thank you for the clarification.
What are you?
I'm the fortune teller.
Oh,
I had
spicy.
a yes on you and Mully, and now I have a yes on Mully and Sean, and they're talking right now.
Okay, but that yes on Mully and Sean came on a night
typical
with a
thing.
math 2.
Last night? No.
Oh.
The Mully and Sean came last night. You and
The yes on me and Mully came
came
on the math 2 night.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, interesting. So like a standalone fortune teller yes on Mullabach.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Interesting.
So
I
you
don't-
gave it to Sean. Okay.
I don't think that's the case. I'm tunneling a little bit.
Okay.
The paranoia is kind of getting to me.
Noku does not believe
So
What
you
were
drank with
you?
skills on night 1?
Yes.
Okay.
And then
I'm a
I suppose just-
seamstress.
Okay. Did you use it?
Yeah, I used it on night 1.
Okay. Okay. So who do I trust? Or did you get a trustworthy answer or not?
Think so. So basically it's on Malashan and a living player as a yes. So
That should be a 4 based off of the info that they have shared, but I only got a 3.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And Mully's in a double yes.
Yes.
I'd like to kill Mully now.
Seems fair. Seems reasonable.
Everything else going on, yeah.
okay.
Alright.
Cool. Thank
We'll
you.
talk later.
A fortune teller? That's news to me. I mean, I've only got 1 blank, so I kind of guess who that is, but like,
Okay.
I suppose there's the math numbers, there's a juggler.
There is a lot.
So I guess there's a little bit, not too much ongoing aside from that fortune teller, but that's odd.
Yeah, I mean, currently I feel like Bruce is the best candidate for potential leech hosts, I guess.
Perhaps.
But it could be anyone, as you said.
Yeah. Who knows what's going on?
Yep.
Alrighty.
That's Fool, which now she's claiming Tinker. Ryback has math, and then you as Barber.
Cool. I'd like to kill Bully.
Okay. Okay. I mean, that seems fair. That Skills wants to kill Molly too, so if you trust Skills, then that seems fine.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Tam, you gotta get out of there.
Can you hear
Hello?
me?
Yes, I can hear
Oh,
you
wait,
now.
I can't hear you. Give me a sec.
Oh.
Sorry, Demeter.
I didn't do anything wrong.
I had to connect and then I have to reconnect my headphones. Okay. It's clear that everybody's sus on me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you kind of need to get out of there right now. They're about to execute Bruce.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I will kill Hello and swap. Let's
Yeah,
blame Sean.
however, yeah, the issue is Sean is no longer poisoned, so...
And I killed Rosanna last night.
Oh,
Interesting.
okay. Interesting.
So there's a trust circle going on with Sean, Rosanna, and Molly. So I'm pretty sure I'm an outed leech. So the best thing I can do is
Oh,
switch.
you definitely are a leech. Like,
Skills.
I'm telling everyone you're a leech.
Yeah, bring it.
I would not trust the sailor.
Time to head
Skills,
back.
Skills knows he's the marionette and he's ready for it. So yeah, let's go.
Hello,
Yeah, if
everyone. Welcome back. Nominations are, in fact, open.
Malashan is good, then that helps out a lot for the information.
So the Seamstress info and the Noble info should be good because like that Math 0 starting info is just good. There are more worlds for the Math 2 than I thought because there can be Sailor and Innkeeper interactions with it.
Yeah.
The Seamstress is Malashan Mullabach. Yes.
That is correct.
I was told that day 1.
Yeah, I'm the seamstress right back.
Yeah, I think that means that if Molly is good with Malashan and Juggler got correct info, Hallow must be evil.
Second call for nominations.
Well, I mean, if they, well, I guess, yeah, that would, with Malashan backing off of the original claim.
What's our outsider count?
Yeah, I don't like the hollow evil worlds because that would lend to Vigor Mortis, and then the math 2 doesn't make sense again.
Yeah.
I mean, Godfather
think there's a bigger
-1
Mortis world.
and
I think there's a
Leech.
bigger world where Molly's the demon. So.
There is a bigger world where Molly's a demon, and if that's the case, then Noku faked the ping from the Widow and is just a minion that was killed in the night.
Is Noku absolutely Vigor killed in that world? I don't think Noku's Vigor killed in a world where Molly's the demon.
How do you make a math 2 work with a Vigor in general?
You don't. That's why I said it's a stretch.
It doesn't work.
Right.
Like, I guess no. It
a sailor and an innkeeper.
It actually does work if Tam was poisoned. That's the only way it works. So I actually agree with Skills that Noku would have to be a minion there.
Tam can't have been poisoned.
Demeda,
You're right.
can I nominate?
Tam is not Vigor poisoned. It doesn't work. There's no Vigor world.
Folks, Sean, go ahead.
I'd like to nominate Skills.
Sean, nominate Skills. Why?
At some point, if the noble information is correct, then I think we should go after the noble pings. And yes, I realize that I am one of them, but I know that I'm good, and I'm believing Bruce a little bit more than Skills. So I think that Skills could be a fine execution for today.
Skills.
Cool. I'm a fortune teller who's still alive on friggin', after 4 nights of information. Let's go ahead and give you this. Noku and Malashan, no on night 1. Bruce and Mully, a yes on night 2. Tam and Hallow, a no on night 3. And Sean and Mully, a yes on night 4. And Sean and Mully immediately talked first thing today.
We would need 4 for this to pass.
It's pretty late in the game to be talking to my minion.
This was the first time that Mully and I chatted all game.
Like, I'm evil in this weird Vigor world that doesn't work mechanically.
That mechanically can't happen.
4 is enough. Skills is on the block.
I'm not nominating here. I'm either Widow poisoned, evil, or I am the host. So I'm fine with this. If you guys are that set on it, I'm good with it.
Final call. A 5. A 4. A 3.
Tam nominates Mollybok.
Tam nominates Mollybok. Why?
I just noticed there's a bit of a group chat going on, and I'm not comfortable with it, given that I haven't spoken to Mollybok, and people keep asking me my sailor picks and haven't actually come and spoken to me. So yeah, let's go.
Molly?
I don't know why it's suspicious to talk to somebody whose role I didn't know and then Ryback asking to join us. I think this pushes... It's weird. I think if I'm evil, it has to either be with Rosanna or with Malashan, but the Vigor world mechanically is impossible. So I'm not evil with Malashan, so I'd have to be evil with Rosanna. I think it just doesn't work.
We would need 4 to tie, 5 to pass.
Evil with Rosanna definitely works, but not Vigor.
I mean, evil with me works if you believe I spent the last 2 days trying to build worlds where Mullabok's evil.
Okay, that's fair.
2 is less than 4. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Skills. Preferred method of execution.
A trebuchet of mashed potatoes, please.
A trebuchet of mashed potatoes. We actually took the potatoes and instead of mashing them, we boiled them and cooked them in a stew, just out of spite. Still filled the trebuchet with them, though. And Skills is executed and dies, and congratulations. Go to sleep. Cook them,
I think
mash
that
them, boil on the stew.
the Vigor world is totally viable if Tam is just a sailor and the math 2 is bunk because the sailor drank with the math. I think Evil actually benefits from coming out with who Tam has picked. But,
Yeah, it's going to be tough.
I know if Tam told some people privately. I don't know why it's not being made a little bit more public, even by other people, to be like, yeah, the math number was potentially drank with.
Right.
That would really stuff up a bunch of worlds.
I think Skills has to kind of start to do the disinformation campaign on that one to try to make that work, because it sounds like Tam and Skills kind of have kind of to the point where the sailor picks, the quote unquote sailor picks, would have come out at that point to Skills. So I think it's going to be on Skills to try to push the disinformation at that point.
Yeah, potentially.
It's all going to depend on what Sean does.
Yep, Sean and then Tam.
Yep. Please choose 2 players.
Let's go Hallow and Mullabok.
In that order?
Yes.
Hallow and Mullybok. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Oof. Not really a good option. I mean, we could potentially just drunk Mullybok, but drunking Hallow doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I mean, I would drunk Mullabok here.
Yeah. All right, let's go to Tam. Please choose a player.
Well, I think I'm fairly fucked. I'm gonna try to pin it on Sean.
Try to kill Sean? Okay.
No, no.
Oh.
I'm gonna pin it on Sean.
Ah.
I'm gonna kill Hallow,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna switch Mollabok and Malashan.
Okay.
And we'll see what happens because dire straight.
Thank you very much. I believe Tam was presuming that a barber swap has happened.
Well, they're gonna figure it out when,
Nothing happens.
nobody's dead
Yeah.
in the morning. If you want to go back and just say, hey, just to let you know, we did not prompt you for a barber swap. But they can also figure it out when Hallow's not dead.
Right, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
We have nothing else to do tonight.
Nope. We have nothing else to do for the rest of the game except Innkeeper and the demon. And I think that Tam wants to pin it on Sean, but I don't think they're going to be able to. I think that with this no death, they're just going to have to kill Sean, or they're just not going to end up. They're going to end up not progressing in the game.
Since I have time, I think I do just go back to Tam and just say, hey, by the way, I never prompted you for a barber swap, just FYI, just so that they, just for clarification's sake.
Yeah, you can totally do that.
Okay. Hey, just FYI, I wanted to let you know, after you used your ability, I did not prompt you for a barber swap.
Yeah, fair.
I just wanted to let you know, just in case there was any ambiguity on that.
Yeah, fair.
Okay, thank you.
I was thinking that. Sorry, I have the grim because I spoke to the widow. So yeah, sorry.
That's okay.
No, it's okay. We just wanted to make sure that it's going to be clear for you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, that means that they're incapped. Oh, all right. Thank you.
Yeah.
It sure does. So that's going to be.
It sure does.
I think it's going to be really difficult for Evil. I do think that maybe if Evil comes out with the picks and says about, I pick Ryback on night 2, that might be able to help. And then they might further be able to help push a Mully kill in that world. But yeah.
Still going to be rough.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be difficult, for sure.
I mean, best I can think that they could also do is try to make it seem as though, hey, let's test Tam again. Oh, but no, the cadence is off, even if it was a DA. Shit.
Yeah, whatever. Well, let's just wake him up and see what happens.
Chat wanted me to say, hang on, they had one here. Oh, yes, of course. Joining us in town for the feast, by the way, is former New York Giant Victor Cruz, who was famous for his performance on Dancing with the Stars. Getting a little thin here, guys. Speaking of things that are getting thin, the ranks of town are getting thin because nobody died last night. Noms in 4 minutes.
Well, I'm taking myself off the list of a host target.
I wouldn't.
Or they want you to think that.
Maybe. That's what they want me to think.
If it's the player I think it is, I would think that player probably knows what you are at this point.
Well, everybody knows what I am. I've been pretty open about it all game.
Did you pick me?
No.
Tam wants to talk to you, Sean.
Oh, yeah, Tam, let's go. Sorry.
Yeah.
Hang on.
So who did you protect last night?
Last night I protected Mollabok and Hallow.
Interesting.
I wanted to move it because I wanted to try and see if the host might target somebody that I haven't openly said that I've targeted to people yet. Because I've been pretty open with who I've been targeting, and I wanted to switch it up just to see what would happen. But since I know that nobody died last night, I think I could probably be sober, or the demon just sank. So
yeah, I mean, we still don't know what demon it is, right? I mean, there's so many people I haven't talked to on the Grim, so
right, and I mean, we don't even really technically know that it's a leech yet. The only thing that we know is that we tried to kill you and you didn't die. But you're
exactly.
So
I mean,
yeah.
Is there a reason you protected Mollybok though? I haven't spoken to either of those people, so I'm a little bit. I've been trying to talk to Hallow after Hallow put themselves on the block.
Rusty guys, give me a break.
All the breaks in the world.
It's funny, I came back and I heard Rusty, and I was like, is this another one of those skills comes back and just says, and that's how they made me their chief. But it turns out it was just skills actually just saying normal stuff.
Yeah, right?
Sometimes skills just says normal stuff.
Sometimes it's very weird, I know.
So is this a leech game?
I think it probably is.
I cannot build a Grim where Tam is good given other information of the game, personally.
And so if you think Tam is evil, Tam is either the leech or the DA, or protected by a DA.
I mean, that's what makes me lean leech, but it could be wrong.
Did we lose anything by tapping Tam again?
I was thinking that. It's like we kind of got a free day in a way.
We lost the ability to do it back-to-back days, which is helpful.
Yeah, I feel like if we tap and nothing happens, then we basically just have to go after.
But we could go back to.
We're getting dragged.
I'm going to believe that you're not the DA that's protecting yourself.
The world that Tam must be DA protected.
And that's how I became a member of the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Damn it, Skills.
What a terrible movie.
Do we think Skills could be a marionette then?
I have not been told if I am.
I think that's
Nominations are open.
Sean would like to nominate Tam.
Sean nominates Tam. Why?
We haven't circled back yet to Tam surviving execution. And in speaking with Tam, they said that they would be okay with being nominated. So I would like to nominate Tam.
Yeah, I'm the sailor and I drank with myself the last 2 nights. So let's go. Let's wipe me off the board so I don't fuck with people's information.
We would need 3 for this to pass.
I don't particularly see a good reason not to do this. Suppose the good reason not to do this is there are like 3 evils alive and they aren't Tam.
I mean, the good reason to not do this is this idea of like we still haven't eliminated Tam as just being DA protected.
4 is enough. Tam's on the block. Second call.
That's the only thing I was thinking of is because we tried executing Tam 2 days ago. So if they're DA protected today, but also, yeah, we could just see what happens since they're openly saying that they're the sailor that drunk with themselves.
Final call. A 5. A 4. A 3. A 2. A 1. Tam, we tried it last time. How would you like to be? How would you like to die this time?
Let's go back to the old chasing wheels of cheese down a hill.
Ah, yes, the cheese roll. Big fan of cheese rolls. In the fact that I am a fan of cheese and rolls. Yeah, look at that. It's a classic. We take you and you go after a wheel of cheese and you go down a hill and you crash and you fall and you die is almost correct. You just don't die. Everyone go to sleep. Sean. Sean. All right. So either Tam is the leech or Tam is DA or yeah, basically Tam is
Yeah.
They haven't quite proved it yet, but they almost proved it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go to Sean. Please choose 2 players.
Oh, god damn it. Okay. Let's go back to Bruce and Rosanna, please.
Bruce and Rosanna. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Attack.
Well, fuck. Sean knows now because he reads me. The others are still speculating. Fuck. I know he lied to me. I want to keep him alive. But is he proven? Yeah, he's in a noble ping. People haven't died. We're at 5. I just need to go for somebody again, and I don't know whether I'll go for Rosanna or Hallow because I'm not going for Murray. No way. I'll go for Rosanna again, and fingers crossed.
Okay. Thank you very much. Satch.
Yep, that is unfortunate.
Uh-huh. All right, let's sit here for 5 seconds.
I don't know why we would need to, but
Just pausing in reflection. Let's bring them back.
Sean making up for being poisoned earlier by working overtime. So true.
Very true. All right, let's bring him back. Let's go with the famous Richard Dean Anderson, who played Jack O'Neill in Stargate SG-1, has joined us to make up for the loss of no one, because no one died last night. Noms in
Oh, MG.
3 minutes. 50 past.
Can I talk to you, Sean?
Yes.
That sailor's putting in work.
Hi. Are you protecting me?
So
Oh.
I've gone in order, and let's see if I can remember all this because I'm kind of surprised I'm still alive. You Tam, you Bruce, Molly Hallow, you Bruce.
Okay. Because I feel like I was the probably at least one of the last couple of nights a prime kill target, right? So
I switched it off of you and Bruce because I wanted to see what the demon would do, but I switched it back because, yeah, I don't know. but now nobody has died 2 nights in a row. So I'm starting to think that I'm not the leech host and I'm just being kept around. If it
Yeah.
is actually Tam as the leech. But the problem is now
I think
that
Tam's
if
the
we think we
leech.
don't have any evils alive, we're looking at exactly the evil team based on your information being Tam, Hallow, Bruce, and Mullibok as the leech host. Unless
Yeah.
it's me and Tam's just sinking every night the last 2 nights. But I don't think that if Tam was the demon would sink 2 nights in a row.
Yeah. Neither do I. I
Kinda
feel.
wanna
Yeah.
kill Mullibok today just to see what happens. But I don't the problem is do we have an evil dead? That's the problem.
I think Skills was probably evil, right?
Yeah.
But I can
Yeah.
see a world where it's Tam, Hello, Bruce. So,
Right.
But also, no, in a leech world, Hello has to be real, right? I think in the world where
unless it's a marionette. Well, no. Hallow couldn't be the marionette.
No.
Unless
I think if Tam's the leech, Hello has to be good. Because we've got
What
no
if
claim of
Bruce was
Puzzle
the
Master
lead,
or
Hallow was the
Recluse, right?
marionette, and Tam was the DA that's been siphoning off DA protecting themselves every other night?
They got extremely lucky if that's the case, but I guess that's possible.
Time to head back.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Hey,
it
look
just
at that,
seem like
we're
you were getting
back.
good info and had to die right back?
It
That's
does.
what it seems like to me.
Nominations are open.
Hallow nominates Tam.
Hallow nominates Tam. Why?
Regrettably, Tam has claimed to have drunken with me on the first night they survived execution. I am the barber.
Tam?
I felt like when we had somebody on the block and Hallow nominated themselves, that they would be a good person to drink with because Hallow doesn't do that, and maybe I could neuter whatever ability they had. So yeah, I was just trying to be smart, I guess, but clearly am not.
We will need 3 for this to pass. Five's enough. Tam's on the block. I don't believe this is probably going to get lifted, so I will just move to final call. Say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tam, we tried the methanol, we tried the cheese. What's next?
A flock of birds, like Alfred Hitchcock style.
Best I can do is geese.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, lots of geese. Executed. You do not die. Everyone go to sleep. Now Tam is the leech. Nice. Well done.
Mm-hmm.
Now Tam's just the leech. Okay, so now we go to Sean. Please pick 2 players.
Rosanna and Hallow, in that order.
In that order.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Please choose a player.
An innkeeper can't protect themselves, right?
They can. It's just that there's a chance that they may poison themselves.
Yeah, I would almost always make an innkeeper drunk if they chose themselves.
Yeah, Sean needs to go because he's fucking up my game plan.
Okay, Sean, it
The
is.
game plan to frame him failed, Sag.
Exactly, yeah. And I really need that Tinker Swap, but that was the plan, to have him think, oh, my innkeeper ability's working, and then, I mean, he's not really confirmed. He's in a noble ping, but at the same time, like, don't touch my host.
Yeah.
He's going to be protecting Rosanna and Hallow, and yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just Sean, 100%.
You got it. Thank you very much.
Thank
Even if Sean picked Sean, there's no way I'm letting Sean live through this.
No, absolutely.
Unless it was exactly Sean and Tam, and then, oh god. Sean is dead. Nom's in 2 minutes. 1 minute.
Okay. Bruce got bad info, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Bruce is definitely
Yeah.
like could be evil, could be the host, like,
Yeah, I think we go for Bruce today.
and then we get a final 3 as well because we definitely have a dead evil.
We get a painful final 3 because I die.
I wanted to ask why Hallow is not yet dead.
Because I assume Sean has been innkeeper protecting me.
Yeah.
Hello,
Okay.
I don't think we do get a painful final 3 because in the world we kill Bruce, you die in the night. Mullibok and I are both good.
The demon gets a barber swap, Rosanna. We have to 50-50 it.
No, because Mullibok and I are both good and the other 2 alive.
Oh, fair.
Yeah, I agree.
In that world, I was sober and healthy even if I'm the leech host because the math didn't tick, and so Mullibok is good and we have 2 goods and an evil in final 3, so they've got nothing to swap it to.
Ham can do the fun thing and make a good leech.
That's true, but then we know who they picked.
Yeah, but it's still fun.
Tam,
Nominations
I'd
are
like
open,
to
by
be
the
the
way.
good leech, thank you.
Oh, nominations are open, by the way.
Mulbuck will nominate Bruce.
Wait,
If-
why is everybody still thinking I'm the leech? Like, come on.
Doesn't even make sense.
Molly, anything to add?
It might be a leech game. I don't want to like point any fingers, but it might be a leech game. Bruce is either evil or got poisoned info in a leech game.
Bruce?
I'll beat you to the punch. I'm evil and DA protected today.
We would need 3 for this to pass.
I mean, that would be fun.
That would be really funny, so I'd like to execute you, Bruce.
Seems fair.
4 is enough. Bruce is on the block. I'll say final call. A 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bruce, preferred method of execution.
I would like to be executed by not dying, please.
Oh, okay. You are not dying by execution.
Great.
You just die normally, though. You are executed and die, and so does Tam. Congratulations, the game is over. The good team has won.
Hey.
All right.
Good game.
Let's talk about how that one went. Let's start with, of course, Bruce. Well, I'll get back. I'll start with. Well, all right. Bruce was your leech host juggler. Let's start with that. I'll get back to Bruce in just a second. We had Hallow, your barber. We had Rosanna, your seamstress, who used it on night 1 and did some really great scissoring between Mollybach and Malishon. And that was really good information for Rosanna to have. Sivan was your widow, who was known about by Noku. Sivan's poison was on Sean, your innkeeper. Unfortunately, that does mean that Sean was not protecting anyone for the first couple days, but once Sivan had died, Sean was in fact able to start protecting people, and there was some stuff going on. Squid was your noble who had pings on Bruce and Sean and Skills. Now, we probably could have moved the noble ping off of Bruce after we knew that the leech host was going to Bruce before we showed the Grim to Sivan.
Absolutely no reason to do that.
But I'm just saying, it's a thing. We then had Noku, your cannibal, who was going to learn some noble pings after Squid was executed on day 1. But Tam saw otherwise that would probably be, I believe, and I quote, not getting another set of noble pings, so Noku had to die that night. Mollybach was your... Well, Mollybach had the Raven Keeper token, let's say. And Skills had the... Okay, Molly isn't buying it at all. Yes, Molly was in fact the Raven Keeper, which means that Skills, your fortune teller, was actually the marionette that game, and was getting basically fake pings on. We were starting with Molly and Sean for most of the game, and then Skills basically figured out, oh yeah, I'm the marionette, and then Tam went to go tell Skills, and they kind of worked themselves out. We had Ryback. We had Ryback, your mathematician, who got a 0 on night 1 because despite the fact that there was a Widow poison and a poison juggler, there was actually no information was affecting the mathematician on day 1 or on night 1. However, on day 2, yes, there was a 2 because Sean was not able to affect any players because of the Widow poison, and Bruce got a 3. However, bit of an issue with that. Which just because Bruce actually did have a juggle and was and Bruce, you were working really hard on that juggler 5, like so hard. When I saw the juggle in chat, like my heart sank a little bit, and the reason that my heart sank a little bit is because you did in fact get a juggler 4 because Malishon was the tinker and that was the only one that you missed. But alas, you had a juggler 4 in under normal circumstances, but you were so close, just so close. I mean, just right at the edge there. I mean, just really just kind of edging your juggler 5. And that just left, yeah, so your outsiders were Hal, your barber. And basically once Sivan died and Sean was back to being protected, it just did not go well for Tam. So there was an innkeeper protection on Rosanna. We killed Mal because Tam had picked Rosanna. Then Sean switched it over to Hallow because it was about time to get that barber swap going, which I believe was when Skills was still alive. So there was still a chance to be able to do, because Skills eventually did figure out that Tam was what Skills was the marionette. They were going to barber swap and try to coordinate it so that Hallow would have died, and then Tam and Skills would have been able to swap, which meant that there would have been a new leech host. And that would have caused some stuff to happen. But unless that next night, after there was no deaths, because we used up the kill on Malishon, then the next night, Tam tried to kill Hallow. Sean had protected Hallow, so there was nothing. There was no barber swap. And then on last night, the night before, the night before this one, Tam tried to kill Rosanna again, but Sean had picked Rosanna again. Oh, sorry, Tam was going to swap between Mal and Mully. Yes, that would have been very funny, and we were going to hope to be able to do that. But unfortunately, that did not happen, and Sean caused some no kills. We'll say that game. I think it was in fact 3 in a row. Yeah. So 2 failed kills on Rosanna, 1 failed kill on Hallow, and it's very hard to get out of that hole. I do think that Evil did a very good job, as best as they could, to be able to create that to happen. It's just really hard to do when you miss 3 kills. And that was your game of Pass the Stars at the Feast. Your bluffs were Oracle, Sailor, and Courtier. Good game by both sides, by the way.
Good game.
It was a really good game.
Yeah, we all played a great game. Absolutely. I 100% agree.
First game back, and you make me the marionette, you bastard.
Well, all right, so it was either that or the Mullionette, and I love them. Don't get me wrong, I love a good Mullionette, but it literally just came down to me looking at it and being like, yeah, of course we're making Skills the marionette. Like, of course.
Well, we had also already decided that Mullibach was going to be a red herring if he was good. And then our options for the marionette were Mullibach, who then couldn't be a red herring, or the fortune teller, where he could still kind of be a red herring.
Yeah, which made so much sense. Because we couldn't get an investigator ping like Rosanna had shown in chat. We couldn't put an investigator ping on Mully, so the best thing we could do is do a red herring. And that was actually like literally the starting point for us crafting the bag, was saying we're going to put an FT ping on Mully. So
Oh, you're welcome, Mullibach.
yeah. Thanks, Rosanna.
Well, it wasn't an investigator pig.
It was close. It was about the closest I could do. I wasn't going to put a noble ping on you.